We made it. The new Finch sewing pattern is ready. Okay, there's no way that translated as cool as I thought I wanted it to on camera as it was in my head. But you heard the good news, folks. My new sewing pattern is live. And it's the Finch top. You've all been so excited for it. It's finally here. Okay, let me get myself together. Whew. As if it didn't already sweat enough when trying to film videos. But that was a metaphor for me crawling my way out of the creation cave of creating the new sewing pattern and bringing it to the world in a really dramatic way. I'm so excited for it to be live and in your hands. I've been working on this new pattern for like, I don't know, 8 weeks or so. There were a couple breaks in there. I did move from Philly to New Hampshire and also took a small vacation. But that being said, enough about me. I want to tell you more about the Finch sewing pattern. That's what I'm wearing right now. You can get it over on my website at charliedarwintextiles.com/patterns. And I just want to introduce you to it today. That way you can see if it's a good fit for you. You can get hyped up for it if you've been having your eyes on it for a while. If you're super pumped about this new pattern launching, then go ahead and put a woohoo down in the comments below and we can all just woohoo together. And if we haven't met yet, you're catching me on a very exciting day. I think it's my 8th sewing pattern so far for Charlie Darwin. And I'm the one who designs the garment in general, then turns it into a digital pattern, does all the pattern grading. I turn it into instructions in PDF, and it's kind of a one-woman show situation, but it's a lot of work, it's a lot of fun. So I want to talk a little bit about the shirt itself, why I made this, the story of the design, because this one really, truly strikes something deeper in me. It came from a place of big passions. So, and I can't say that about all the garments I've made. Some of them are just like, oh, that'd be cute. But this one, I would say the story starts with me just hating bras. I really hate that society has normalized, at least in American society, that women need to be wearing a bra anytime that they are in the eyes of other people. And that goes way culturally beyond just like needing the physical support. If someone doesn't even need the physical support of a bra to like feel like they've got better like literal support for their body parts, you're still expected to wear a bra, even if it's incredibly uncomfortable, if it's itchy or makes you sweaty. We all know this. I don't know why I'm explaining it. You all know the norms of our society, and I just think it's bullshit. I hate wearing a bra. I just don't like the restriction up here. But the things I gravitate towards to wear in my closet on a daily basis are just cotton t-shirts. If you get a good thick cotton t-shirt that's kind of baggy, it just kind of makes it feel like you don't really need to wear a bra underneath sometimes. It's very comfortable, but you know, I ended up feeling like a blob because I end up wearing cotton t-shirts just like every single day of my life, especially working from home. And so I wanted a shirt that felt like as comfortable as a cotton t-shirt and had that feeling of like, I could wear this in public and not feel self-conscious that I'm not wearing a bra, but something that feels a little bit more elevated, makes me feel more interesting and cute and just like put together than the frumpy classic t-shirt. And so that's where the design of the Finch top came from. I really optimized it for comfort. It has dolman style sleeves, which just means that the bodice goes straight into the sleeve area. So there's no like harsh shoulder seam right here. And it's got this gathering right above the bust line that gives it so much room and breathability for just like free flowing titties right here. I think it feels so comfortable, and also with the polished collar neckline with cute little ruffles and different sleeve extensions, it really elevates it to be a way better alternative to the t-shirt I was wearing every day. And I've got to say, my samples of it, I've been wearing them nonstop this summer. And if you see one of my previous videos, I am a highly sensitive person, and I know that a lot of you are too, just meaning I have a lot of like skin sensitivities to my clothing when it's too restricting. And I think this shirt is absolutely perfect for you if you're falling in the same boat. And when I originally designed the Finch top, I did it as just a short sleeve top, sort of to mimic that t-shirt feel that I was going for. And that's actually how I released it on my website as a made-to-measure garment, so people could buy it like handmade by me. But when it came to putting the sewing pattern together, I thought, oh my God, there are so many opportunities to make really cool customizations and variations available for people to sew themselves, especially because the sleeve ending in just a straight line right here, it really just like, you could put any sort of extension. It really lends itself well to different variations, as does the neckline for the collar. So for this pattern, I have outdone myself and I got a little nutty. And I went with 7 different sleeve variations, 3 different collar variations. You can do, for the collar, a band collar like the one I have right here. You can add ruffles to it if you want. I have instructions for that in the sewing instructions. And then you could also do a traditional collar, that's like the normal pointy kind of collar, and then a Peter Pan collar, which is like the rounded one that lies flat on your chest. And for sleeve variations, I've got short sleeve, 3/4 length, long sleeve, all just like a straight type of sleeve. And then we've got ruffle, double ruffle, tiered bell sleeve, and a bishop sleeve. So if nothing else, you'll learn a lot about what the different names of sleeves are, technically called. And these variations just make it so customizable, so you can really mix and match whatever you whatever silhouette you kind of want this top to be. You could also, of course, lengthen or shorten the length of the bodice. I've had someone even already, a pattern tester already hacked this into a dress, like with tiers on it, and it's so pretty. I just put up on my blog a post to show you how to hack the Finch top into a dress. So there's something for everyone and so many ways that you're gonna have fun. And I really wanted this pattern to be like high value as far as being able to make it once in one way and then have fun trying out all the different variations in different fabrics, and you can wear them on different occasions. I want it to be as ubiquitous, commonplace as a cotton t-shirt in your closet, because there's just so many ways to wear it. And what I love about it too is that it can be easily tucked in to your shorts or your long pants, whatever you got, or your skirt. And so you can go with this kind of silhouette. That's kind of how I pictured it, but I also think it looks really cute untucked and just free flowy hanging down there. Adding all the different variations, like the 3 collars and the 7 sleeves. It kind of sounds like a fable, the 3 collars and the 7 sleeves. It's like the 7 dwarves. The really fun part about that for me was actually learning how to pattern draft a lot of different types of things at once. Some things were kind of brand new to me. Like I had never sewn a Peter Pan collar before, so I had to learn an entire new sort of technical set of construction techniques there. And for a lot of the different sleeve variations, I got to get a lot better myself at learning how to construct them. Like I had done bishop sleeves or ruffle sleeves before, but it's been kind of like a fun, weird challenge that I didn't expect. In a month, I'm gonna learn how to really perfect 7 different sleeve types and 3 collar types. And that was kind of a wild ride. And maybe that's something you can take away from this pattern as well. You could use this as a challenge for yourself to learn how to get good at 7 sleeve types and 3 collar types. It is a lot of fun to watch yourself get better at something, and keep that in mind too. Anytime you're sewing, you know, the more times you sew something, the better you're going to get at it. So this top being a good one for repeating and making over and over again, I think is going to be a good skill building adventure for you to kind of hone some technical sewing skills. And hopefully fun. I tried to make the whole thing really fun, as usual. And I gotta say, I put a lot of effort into the design of the garment, yes. Especially as, like I said, a highly sensitive person. I want something that feels really good on my body. And as a short person, I really want things to be able to be adjusted by size. And that's where my height adjustment calculator comes in that you can use for the sewing pattern. But beyond the pattern, like the garment itself, I really try and make this a great experience for you as a learner. So I put a lot of heart into thinking about how I'm going to actually deliver the goods to you. And I really want to make this accessible to all different types of learners. So there's 3 different formats that you can get this pattern in. One is for people who just want the essentials. It's the PDF download, the classic digital sewing pattern. That comes in print sizes of US letter for people with printers in the United States, A4 for people with printers everywhere else, and A0, so you could get it printed locally, or you could order it as a print straight from me. And so I'll ship you a print of the pattern, that way you don't have to tape any pages together. And that takes us to Pattern Pro, which is where you get the print of the sewing pattern as well as the in-depth video tutorial showing you a full blast sew along of how to sew this top, along with all of the different design variations that you could possibly put together. And a new thing I've been doing is in the printed pattern instructions, there'll be QR codes at each instruction step, so you could scan it and go directly to that spot in the video where it's going to show you that step. So that's really cool, kind of interactive part of the sewing pattern booklet that I've been giving to everyone. And then last but not least, you can also get this pattern as a full-on sewing kit. With that, you'll get the digital files, yes, but you'll also get the printed pattern, the video tutorial, and all of the fabrics and notions, like threads and interfacing and a little Charlie Darwin garment label, all the stuff, and buttons, all the stuff that you'll need to make the Finch top your own. And the fabric in the kits is what I climbed through at the beginning of this video. It is super nice fabric, 100% linen, naturally softened by the wind, dyed with pigments from plants. It's not see-through, so it's really good, again, for not having a bra or having like your ugliest bra on underneath. And the thread is 100% cotton and like matches it so perfectly. You'll love it. It's a real treat. This is like the sewing kit is like a real treat yourself, really get in the groove in your sewing room. Saves you a lot of time having to piece together all the parts of a sewing project. But no matter which adventure you choose, whether it's the PDF or the print or the kit, I really try and make it as user-friendly as possible, super easy to follow as far as the printing process and the pattern instructions. I include how to do height adjustments, the cutting layouts, a sewing terms glossary, a sewing prep checklist. I do, of course, all of the sewing instructions, how to assemble the garment with really detailed illustrations, and it's like color coded and so cute and easy to follow along. So I hope you like that as well. There is like so much for me to tell you of all of the little details of what I put into these patterns, but the only real way to experience it is to just try one out if you haven't. I guarantee you, if you've done other sewing patterns before from indie pattern makers or even like big retailers for patterns, and there's been things that annoyed you about them, I guarantee you I've tried really hard to squash those annoying things. I don't know how to better say that, but I try to make this a great experience for you. I promise. And I promise I'm here for you if you have any questions along the way as you're working on this garment. You can always reach out and email me. I'm here and happy to help. My email is in the description below and also listed on the pattern. Anyway, I hope you're all having a really good summer so far. It's been a hot one for me here, but we're having fun trying to explore our new area in New Hampshire. We have gone kayaking. We did some hikes so far, got a little bit of the beach in. I really think New England is such a gem because you can get all of the cool outdoor adventures like within a 3-hour radius of you. And it's been a fun time for summer. Now I'm not a winter girl, so once it starts snowing here and getting real cold, I won't be bragging. I won't be bragging about it too much, but I'm enjoying it for now. I hope you're enjoying a little slice of the outdoors wherever you're at, going on some cool adventures, making something cool in your sewing room to take on your cool adventures. And I'm wishing you all the best. If you'd like to get the Finch sewing pattern, of course, it's over on my website at charliedarwintextiles.com/patterns, and I'll put the link in the description below as well. And I'm just gonna add this on here at the end because it's silly, but I've been like really flirting with 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, and it's such an arbitrary number. It doesn't mean anything. I could have 100 loyal like fans out here of Charlie Darwin and I'd be so proud. It'd be a success. But I'm just saying, I've been really flirting with 10,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed yet, but you watch almost all of my videos, just do it. Just do it, and then we can get there together, and then we can go woohoo, and then we can celebrate such an arbitrary number that's also a big milestone. And once I hit 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to get a massage. So that's my gift to myself. Okay, that's all for now. Love you guys. Have fun out there, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.